What's poppin', what's good for YouTube? It is your boy MetaMike. We are back with the midfielders tier list. If you have not seen the defenders one, go check that out. Quick disclaimer as well, when I am doing these videos, especially now that it's like early on, I don't include icons. I feel like it's just a little bit redundant. All icons are going to be decent, and then I also don't include the FUT heroes or ultimate team heroes, or whatever you want to call it, because yeah, all of them are good. There is some shockers, I cannot lie, but we do have most of the time a gold cards. We've got the informs and we've got the new promo. Obviously forgot the promo's name, but let's get into it. Man, come on, you already know MMOEXP, the best coin website to get your FC26 coins. Get a huge jump start to your teams. I'm talking Mbappe's, I'm talking some of the best cards in the game, man. META, that's code META for the best cheapest coins. Check first link in description. Also 8% off, god damn. Okay, S is obviously the best. A is like just underneath, not quite the best of the best. S is like the ones where pro players opt for. Those are the cards that most pro players are using, the streamers, you know, that are trying to get like to Div 1 plus. So yeah, A is just underneath. They not quite have those like play styles or stats, but they're still very, very good. B is kind of like in the mid, and then C is kind of like below mid. But most of the time these cards are, I'd say, at least somewhat meta, you know, to make complete sense right there. Let's jump into the first one. We've got Aitana, Bonmati, and Puteas. Let's be honest, every pro player, everyone that has coins is going to jump over to those cards, because not even looking at stats, the way they play in game, the way they perform, it's their animations, you know, all of the good stuff right there. Yeah, sometimes don't even just look at stats, to use the cards in game and you're going to see how good they are. But very, very nice card. We got the likes of Bellingham, which I still do think is good. People's going to say he seems a little bit like, you know, under par, but I feel like in game, man, his animations is going to carry and stuff. Just add something that boosts, you know, specific stats. Like his defense is 78, yes, doesn't have the most pace, but I feel like Loki might be the best as like a roaming playmaker type vibe. Decent CM right there in game, and can also play cam, you know, relentless as well. Will go on and on and on. So yeah, let's jump over to McTominay. I like this card, bro. This is the type of card for me that is very underrated and very, you know, I love looking at like underrated cards and like cards that are just very cheap and like, you know, solid. I mean, we got the likes of, yes, I know he has 48 balance, which is very, very like shocking, but 86 reactions, very decent defending stats. If you add something like a shadow or just boosting his pace in general, the cards are going to be bad. I'd say on the lower end of A. For me, I'm okay with that. We got Barella, very difficult one. He is in between like S and A. He has like very nice stats to be quite up there, but I wouldn't really place him the best of the best, man. I feel like it's you know, going a little bit too far ahead, you know. I feel like Barella is someone that will dissipate over time, but right now maybe he has the animations and stuff. He has 3-star, 4-star. It's okay, bro, nothing completely crazy. We got a man like Bruno Fernandes, which we are judging them, by the way. There is no cams in this. I do cams separate because obviously cams is more attacking. I feel like it's better to just do them in their own separate tier list. But Bruno Fernandes is more of a cam. You can play him CM, yes, he has the 70 defending, very nice reactions and stuff, but I feel like as a CM, man, I don't know, something throws me off about this card as a CM. He doesn't have the best pace, his defense isn't the greatest as well. You know, you at least want to have somewhat decent defending when you are jumping over to like a CM that can do everything. Like as a box-to-boxer, he'd probably be decent, especially if you add a chem style that boosts defending, but for now, I'm gonna leave him at A, man. We're trying to keep that S very sacred, so we leave it there. We got a Bergvall, which... man's playing in Tottenham, bro. Shout out to that man right there, man. He's a beast. Isn't he like really, really tall, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like this guy is really tall in real life. Well, in game as well. Yeah, 6'1", you know, it's decently tall. He's 16,000 coins. I've versed him a couple of times. What I like about him is the Enforcer. You know, the Enforcer kind of gets that physical and like, you know, heighted type of thing. Like even more heighted, bro, if that makes sense. So yeah, not a bad card. We got Bruno Guimaraes. I'd say lower end of B, might even just be creeping at C. I just think his pace is a little bit too shocking. Passing and dribbling is decent, but yeah, the card's not ideal, I'll be honest. Now I did go on about his pace, 66. It's not much crazier right there for Caicedo, but the thing is with Caicedo though, he is going to be someone that you know is going to be a CDM that stays back for you. That's going to be that guy that either acts as deep lying, which can actually like distribute like through balls and stuff, but he's going to act more of a, I'd say, holding type of vibe. And I have him in my team. Very nice card. I'm going to leave him just behind Barella. I think because of lack of pace, I won't put him anything more than higher A or even S, you know. But yeah, Kalinoglu Hakan right there, the main tactic specialist, what can I call a set piece specialist, sorry. 5,900 in the incisive pass plus. If you don't know what that is, basically the best, I'd say, in my opinion, the best passing playstyle because it just gets the ball like accurately to someone. But yeah, this card is a little bit of a weird one. I feel like he's more of a box to box. He's not completely bad, I can't lie. I wouldn't say that I've versed him, but 5-star weak foot, incisive pass plus. I mean, if you're jumping over to, let's call it a 4-2-1-3 at CDM and you leave him as like a stay back, he's going to be someone that always passes, that won't like really make mistakes, but he's going to be slow. You know, he's going to be that guy that's kind of like passive. So for now, I'll leave him at the bottom of A. Doesn't seem too bad. We got the Brits, which has a very nice plethora of, in my opinion, the stats that make cards just seem so much like fluid. You know, she's got the 88 dribbling, decent enough pace. She's got 65 balance though, but I don't think it will affect the card that much because obviously if they're shorter and they have bad balance, it won't affect it as much as a taller card, if that makes sense. 77 stamp for a midfielder, not completely great. I'll be real, for now, I just don't see any use in the card. Maybe in the future if she gets like evos or something, but it's probably going to be very long. She's 86 already, so yeah, I'll leave her at the top of B though for now. I just feel like there's just so much. You can literally just slap in Ruben Loftus-Cheek that will do a better job. Does that make sense? So yeah, speaking of the devil, I think Ruben can go at the bottom of A. I like that card in game, man. If he gets an evo or one special card, he's gonna be incredible, man. He pretty much does everything. Very nice card, and he links to a lot of players. You can go Tomori, you can go Liao, you can go Rashford, you know what I mean, like especially for the England links. But yeah, speaking of amazing cards, we got Camavinga. I'm happy to place at higher A. I wouldn't really go as far as to say S, but a very nice card at that. We got Emre Can. A couple of guys were actually asking, I think it was in my defenders video, where does Emre Can place in a center back list? Because he is actually a center back. And I was like, oh my days. Because obviously I don't watch like Bundesliga that much, and his main primary position right now is center back. I thought he was a midfielder, cannot lie. Gone are the days of him in Liverpool. I remember this guy used to score bangers, but Bruiser Plus, if you don't know what that is, basically if you have advanced defending, you hold in A, shrugs the players off the ball. If you have tactical, it will do it for you. That's pretty much it. But Bruiser basically makes the card so much better in terms of physicality. I think as a center back, CDM, I wouldn't really as far as to say going anything more than B, bro. I'm happy to leave him at B, man. I don't think there's anything more than that. Definitely better center back than midfielder for sure. Man like Frankie de Jong, this is the type of card that you don't look at stats. You just jump in game, you verse him, and you are going to see some incredible stuff. Above 80 pace split, perfect, 87 reactions. Now, I don't know about you boys, but reactions is so important in this game, in any FC or FIFA, because it basically heightens all the other stats. You know, if the reactions is low, the way they like act in that certain situation, it's all dependent on the reactions. That's exactly what reactions is. So for me, I'm happy to place De Jong. I'd even say above Bellingham, bro. Very nice card. Let's jump over to Endo. I don't think he's anything more than B, man. I'm sorry about that. So I'll leave him like, I've asked him a couple of times. I'll leave him around like the middle of B. We have to be very strict today, bro. Very, very strict. We got man like Grav. Oh, man, the way this guy plays in real life. Even as a United supporter, I gotta give props. This guy in real life, man, I don't want to say it, don't want to jinx him, but he acts as like a Sergio Busquets, bro. The way he drops his shoulders, just moves very swiftly, especially with his height, you know. 6'3", you boys know where this is going. This is the type of meta card in-game, due to the fact of playstyles firstly, in-game animations secondly, and just overall aura, man. You have to have the aura in-game. I'm happy to leave at the bottom of this. Very nice card. Speaking of informs, I'm happy to leave the main man Llorente as well at the bottom, because the thing is, like, yes, I'm a huge advocate for, like, you know, having good weak foot, good like skills and stuff. The thing is, this card in game, I mean, he's got pretty much a 90 pace split, decent reactions. You add something that boosts his defense, and not even that, bro. Like, in-game stats, overall card, he's gonna be insane. Trust me, a lot of people has enjoyed him, especially him having quick step and rapid. I don't know what to feel about having rapid and quick step. It's a little bit weird. The card feels weird. I remember from last FC, I don't know if it's this one though, because I haven't really used quick step and rapid together with certain cards. But I know I play clubs and I have quick step and rapid, and it feels a little bit weird. Like, they accelerate like slower. I don't know if that makes sense. So you just have to watch out for that. But hey, Llorente is Llorente in game. Even his normal gold card, I would even just say goes S. He's that good, man. Speaking of good, I think we can all agree Rangers can go here as well. Also, never take price into account. It's always about how they play in game and like what others say about them. But 730,000 coins, he's keeping his price. Tiki Taka Plus, this guy in real life, by the way, beast. The way he plays, bro. He's making a little bit of mistakes, but when he's on that, bro, on that runs, let's just say he is one of the best midfielders in the world, bro. I can't even lie, he's insane. Reinder's definitely going at the S slot. We have got a couple of cards left. Let's try and get rid of some S cards that we can all agree. We've got Patrick Guijaro. I think she can definitely go. Now, she's not as good as the other Barcelona sisters, as I call them, but I would definitely say as far as to say in the middle or even higher S, because she is also very underrated. She always seems like she's the neglected one out of the Barcelona sisters, but she's just very good in game. She's got the defending. She's more of actually the defensive one. She has the most defensive stats when it comes to, I'd even put her like there, bro. You know what, I'll put her right behind Puteas and Bonmati. I'm happy with that. So now for now she can stay there. We've got Valverde. Come on, bro. Valverde, come on, dudes. What a card, man. When it comes to someone that pretty much can do everything, he's got Relentless as well, so you will never ever have to buy another midfielder for, I'd say, 3-4 months. I'm not even kidding, because of the power curve, you know. 89 reactions, 82 defensive awareness. I think he's got up defensive awareness compared to last. If we go FC 25, I actually kind of want to just see Valverde's old card. He's gold. So he had 83 defense, now he has 80 defense in the last FC. So he's gone up, man. This card is actually really cooking. So shouts out to the main man, Federico Valverde. I definitely think he's someone like that will just be good everywhere. You know, he can play as the attacker, he can play as the CM. He's just one of the most, I'd even say, versatile characters in the game right now. Solid. We got Olivia Dunn. Is it Olivia, I think? I'm hoping it is. She obviously links to Swanson. Oh, it's Crystal Dunn, sorry. She links to Swanson's. She links to pretty much all of the Americans. 4-star, 4-star, and I feel like this is an underrated card as well. My word, bro, why is she so cheap? She can also link to a very hard card to link. It's obviously Sophia Wilson, formerly known as Sophia Smith, but hey, this card, bros. Oh wait, I'm looking at, is this the FC 25 one? Hold on, I'm tripping, bro. Let's just refresh the screen because it's showing this. It might just be a glitch, but for now though, very, very nice card. We're going to leave her at the bottom of A. I think she's going to be somewhat decent. That's not an actual card now that I check. This thing is messing up. Hold on. Let's go like this. And then we'll go done. Done now. There we go. 82. So she's actually gone down, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, 75. You see, she's not as good as that other card looked. But hey, 85 is sprint speed. This is the type of CMs you need in this game. And yeah, I don't think she's is she in PSG now? Okay, so she no longer links to those cards, but she's still American. So yeah, we got a man like Kante. What I like about Kante, let me just say this. I'm gonna put Kante all the way up at A. I even might just go like here, eh? The thing with Kante, right, that makes him so good, put Bruno Fernandes a little bit down as well, because that's as a CM not that great. Thing with Kante, he's got the intercept plus. That basically means he's going to collect the ball most of the time. And he's going to be like that mosquito, that pest that just stays on the character every single time. And Kante in-game is very nice. He's just not a difficult card to use. And that's what you want at midfield. Sometimes he does lack the height, but a very nice card at that, man. So yeah, we've got still a couple of cards left. Let's try and get rid of some shockers. I feel like right now we haven't done that. Erdegaard, 5-star skills. You know what? Let's do this. We'll go Erdegaard like that. Let's go Endo, and let's go Bruno Guimaraes. Let's put them C. I'm happy with that. We'll go top of the list for B. I just feel like Erdegaard's too slow. Don't get me wrong, amazing passing and dribbling. Maybe it carries him though. The incisive as well. We'll leave him at the bottom of A for now. I'm happy with demoting Endo and Guimaraes. Even Endo could go down, and then, excuse me, I feel like, yeah, Endo can go like there, and then Bergwijn can go down. The Brits can stay. She's got the 4-star, decent dribbling and passing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's decent. We got Gavi, obviously the neglected Barcelona brother, you could say. I don't think he's anything near A. I do think a better card. And speaking of, probably one of the best dribblers, one of the best passers, I'd say. Just the way he maneuvers himself in real life, bro, is the main man Pedri. And hey, he is incredible, man. I'm happy to leave him at S. Don't even need to be explaining myself. We can all agree that card is incredible. Very nice in-game as well. I've heard some very nice things. But yeah, we got Luka Modric, obviously 85, 88 dribbling and 88 passing combined. If you add something that boosts his pace, he's gonna feel somewhat decent. So I'm happy to leave him there at A. You could even say like around there is perfect. Very nice card that just links players, you know, kind of like a cheaper, you know, Iniesta type of Cruz. Speaking of Iniesta and Cruz, I'm go as far as to say this Iniesta. If anybody has packed him, obviously I've included the what could you call the Space Heroes? Obviously the pre-order, you could call it, icons 86. The thing with this guy in game, he's gonna have phenomenal in-game animations and stuff. Yes, over time he'll dissipate like pretty much, but technical, inventive, incisive, nah. Trust me, Iniesta is the best midfielder out of all of them. So for now, what I'll do is I'll place all of them. I'd say Cruz can go around here at A. We'll go Sega. She's actually one of the better ones as well. If you compare her to like Stevie G and those lot, I feel like she might be the more usable one because of like maneuverability. You know, she's 5'9", not that short actually, but she's nothing crazy. You know, I'd say she's just under, like you could say lower A. So I'm happy with that. We've got obviously Steven Gerrard as well. I'll put him just above both of them. I think Steven Gerrard's probably the second one to Iniesta. He can actually go like there. I think he's perfect because I feel like in game he actually does perform very nicely, and also, you know, he's very underrated. We've got men like Pogba. I'll be real, I'm happy Pogba's back. I'm one of those guys. I'm happy, right? The thing is, that card is ass, straight up, man. I feel like he just lacks the pace. If you were to actually improve him through an Evo, he's going to be one of the best. What is his dribbling actually? Oh, if Pogba gets an evolution, boys, oh man, he is looking pretty decent. And he obviously does have an Evo, but it doesn't upgrade the card that much. Like, yes, it goes to 67 pace and stuff. It's just not great though. You see, I'm nowhere near placing Pogba as an A card, man. I'm happy with him just being there. We got a man like Rabiot. I think he's okay, nothing crazy. I'm gonna leave him at B. Gyoro's nice. Wouldn't go as far as to say S, but I'm gonna leave her. I actually have him in my team. She's very nice when it comes to like how pacey she is. She kind of lacks the physical sometimes. You know what? Gyoro's very good actually. Now that I really look at it, there's obviously not much cards, but let's see. So Grace Gyoro obviously moved from PSG to the Lionesses, whatever this team is called. I think something like that. Yeah, London City Lionesses. She's actually pretty decent. How much is she? 23,000 coins. I think it's pushing it. Yo, she has 87 reactions. I think it's pushing it a little bit too much, placing her at S. This was with the 3-star, you get me? Like, you want to have the best of the best, but she's gonna go higher A though. I'm happy with that. Let's try and go a little bit quicker, boys. We don't want to have this thing too long, but we've got Zubamendi that just came out. I'm happy to say higher S as well. He's somewhat decent. I wouldn't say closer to A, like high A. I'd leave him like here. I think he's perfect. We've got a Gugliano, or Gugliano, however you say her name. She's okay. She can go lower A. She's usable, you know. Same thing with Hasegawa as well. Usable. We've got this new Goretzka that just came out as well. 85. The thing is, why is he so expensive? I mean, and also the card is so mid. Like, I get, you know, tending to like lower the power curve, but EA, come on, man. That card is just not. Like, I definitely think in a month's time, this card is just going to be on people's bench easily, bro. But yeah, 88 reactions does make him somewhat decent at least. I just don't know where I would place him in game. You know, like would he be a CDM? Would he be a CM or a CAM? I don't know. Would he just be in the middle? For now, though, I'm happy to leave Goretzka probably higher A. I'd say he's better out of the two of Zubamendi and Goretzka. You know, Bruno Fernandes as a CM can actually go above them. I think that's fine. We have got couple of cards left. Let's see. Vitinha. I think a lot of people underrate how good this guy is in real life, firstly, and in game. 86k. I packed him the other day actually. 69 sprint speed, very nice dribbling and very nice passing stats. 87 stamina, but in game he doesn't tend to the meta in my opinion. I feel like, yes, the technical helps him, but he's more of like a roaming CM. It's a very tough one, but for now I'm gonna leave him at the top slot of A. I'm happy with that. I do think they might be, you know what, then that means let's go Odegaard down, Gugliano down. We'll go down, and then we'll leave Hasegawa. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You can actually say challenge. Yeah, that's perfect, man. I think that's okay for now. This list is actually looking pretty decent. Okay, Let's see. We got João Neves, obviously the neglected brother of the PSG brothers, but pretty much a worse Vitinha, let's be honest. But João Neves though, don't put anything past him. I feel like in-game he's going to be somewhat decent because he's 85, you know, he has the in-game stats and he's actually pretty expensive. I'm happy to place him actually higher. Hey, I'm happy with that. You could say like just around that level. I'd say he can go above Camavinga. That's perfect. Speaking of Camavinga, he's pretty much, they come as a pair, bro. Slimani and Camavinga, they're pretty much similar. Obviously Slimani is like, I'd say the worst one because of the pace in this game. Trust me, man, you need pace in this game. It's literally the most important like component for any position. I don't care, even if you're a goalkeeper, you can rush out for damn sake, bro. For the pace. So yeah, we're speaking of Rice as well. I feel like Rice is a better Slimani. So for now, Rice can go actually next to or just behind Zubomendi. I'm happy with that. Very decent card. I've heard some very nice things about Rice. We've got Joelinton. I'd say he's like just the lower spectrum of A. Very usable as well. Very nice in terms of physicality. And he's got amazing reactions for that CM version. If you evo him, you can get him to 88 reactions. I have that version. So yeah. This Mariona. Maron. Speaking of Mariona, bro. She is very good in real life, right? And she just came out of nowhere, by the way. 58,000 coins. I'm leaving her at S for now. I want to just see her card because I've heard some very nice things. She obviously links to... She has like one of the best links, you know. She can go NWSL. She can go like Lamine Yamal route, you know. She can go literally Barcelona sisters route. Very nice dribbling. Amazing, amazing finishing as well for her stat. 81 pace. Not really great, you know. 81 acceleration kind of lowers the card a little bit. So for now, I'm gonna leave her at the top slot of Ace, but she's insane. Trust me, very good card. Speaking of very good as well, we got Karchawi now. Is Karchawi on that level of insanity? I would say no. Don't get me wrong, very nice in terms of the way she moves and stuff. 88 dribbling, 87 passing, like all of her stats make her seem actually pretty much better than what I'm trying to like anticipate. Hey, Sakina Karchawi though, 68k. Is she one of the best though? That's the thing. Like, also she's not the tallest. She's 5'3" as a CM. Maybe with the skilling and stuff, she can be nice. Is she better though at midfield than fullback? That's the question we all have to pose ourselves and ask. You know what? I might do it, eh? I might do it. I don't know. I'm gonna leave Kachawi at the bottom of S. I think I'm happy with that. I'm gonna leave her at the bottom of S for now. I'm happy with that. I think she's better than Mariona. Better than Vitinha, probably. That's a tough one as well. Vitinha, we might have to, especially with the power curve right now, man. We have to place these cards at how they are right now, because if you have Vitinha in your team, he's going to be, chances are most of the time, very good. I mean, with the 90 dribbling and 86 passing, I'm happy to leave at least at the bottom. Yeah, I think we're not doing too bad, man. We've got Kimmich. I think he is pretty much a better card in-game than stats. Decent passing as well. I'm happy to leave at the top slot of A. We got Nagby. I'll be real, nothing crazy, man. He just came out. Obviously you can link him towards, what is it, like the Messi links and like Heung-min Son. Technical is nice as the base. Pretty decent dribbling stats as well. For how tall is he? He's 5'9". He's not the tallest as well. He kind of looks mid, let's be honest. And it's a group reward. Like, EA know what they're doing. I feel like you can just get gold in Mecha right there, or in Mecha, however you say his name, and he's going to be good, better. He's very good, by the way. This card, you heard that correct. I'm placing Mecha above Goretzka, above Zubomendi. He is very good in game, man. I think maybe Zubomendi goes up a little bit above him. I think Zubomendi might be a little bit better because of the increased like dribbling, defense. So yeah, for now, and Mecha can stay there. That Bruno Fernandes one, we'll see. Maybe we'll actually leave him like, because I feel like in game he is also like a character that will play better than his stats, and he is like a new relevant card, you know. So for now, Bruno Fernandes can actually just leave at A. I'm happy with that. We got O'Sullivan. Shout out Sullivan. Sully, I think it's from where is that from? Uncharted, right? Sullivan. 34,000 coins though. Jockey plus. Very good pace stats and reactions, not bad. As a CDM, she can do some damage, you know. 5'4". What I'll do now for now is I'll leave her at the bottom slot of A. I think for now that's fine. Rodri, a little bit too slow for my liking, but I know in-game he can be phenomenal. He might actually be one of the best slowest cards in the game, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. 34,000 coins. Look at the other... He has everything above 80 except for pace. You can't tell me this card doesn't look like an S card. Is pro players going to opt for him? He's got 93 reactions. He's one of the best midfielders in the whole world right now. In game though, because of the pace, what can we do to actually increase pace? Because I know Shadow doesn't get the increase anymore like it used to. However, you can get him to above 70 pace split with 91 defensive awareness. Tiki-taka plus as well. You know what, Rodri? Is he better than like Rice, Kimmich? I'm saying so, bro. I'm saying Rodri's S. Might be a little bit slow, but I feel like in-game as a 4-2-3-1, as a 4-2-1-3 type of CDM to just stay back, Rodri might be one of the best. Straight up, bro. He might be. Or am I pushing it? I feel like with the pace, a lot of people might disagree. So for now, let's go the objective route. We'll leave him at A, the top slot. Yeah, he's a good card though. Don't get me wrong. We got Thuram, I think minimum A. Very good card when it comes to just maneuverability. The way he performs, you know, for how cheap he is as well is insane. Stanway, Georgia Stanway, she's always good in terms of like maneuverability. I'd say minimum A. A lot of cards at A, but it makes sense. Tonali, I'd say higher A for sure. Just behind like there. If I were to choose between Tonali or Rice, probably choose Tonali. He maneuvers himself better. We got the main man, Tolisso. I'm saying lower A. Williamson, she's better as a... She's got the Anticipate Plus. Nothing crazy, man. As a CDM, it's a little bit weird. Let's be honest. Zaire Emery as well. A little bit mid, below mid even. And then we got Yates. We're obviously going to do maneuvering of players in their own tier list level. We'll see. But Yates, 28k for what, bro? What are we doing? Probably because of the play styles, maybe. Obviously, if you were to add something to boost pace, might be decent, but I wouldn't say as far as to say like insanity. So for now, we'll leave him like there. I think he's perfect. That is going to be the video, boys and girls. Let's jump over. Let us see if I've maybe needed to include and move some players down. Let's do this. I'm thinking Paul Pogba goes down. I think Gugliano and then Williamson's can go down a little bit. Because let's be honest, no one in their right mind is playing Paul Pogba at CM. Yes, 5-star skills, decent dribbling. You're pushing it with the decent passing. He's 81, like that's sus. And then yeah, I think for now that's fine. We've got Nagby, Dan. They're okay, bro. Emre Can can go a little bit up. And then the Brits definitely can go. You know, she can top the group at B. She might even just go... Yeah, I think I was a little bit too harsh on her. Let's promote her. Smells like promotion. And then maybe we can go... Yates can go down. I just don't see anything for that card. He seems a little bit slow. And then I think for now that's fine, boys. I definitely think the S cards can stay where they are. Iniesta's nice. Kachawi's nice. Rodri decent. You know what? Rodri can go second. I feel like Fernandes, because he's relevant, he can stay there. Mariona can go second as well. Gyoro's nice. Kante. Please make do with where they are placed in a tier list level as well. Higher A cards are better than lower A. I always say it. Sega, we got Cruz. These cards are inevitably going to be A. They can be used, you know, in their positions, whether that be deep line playmakers, holding players. The lower cards will definitely dissipate to B soon, but the B cards, I just don't see any use for them. You know, Rabiot can actually go up a little bit. And then that's going to be the video, man, before I start moving everyone around. Tell me, do you guys agree with this list? Just under 30 minutes as well. Let me know, man. I'm always keen to know your guys' thoughts, especially having played this game for so, I'd say 2-3 weeks now. I kind of know where everyone gets placed, you know, especially like I'm almost in Div 3, so we're cooking. But let me know, boys. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a sweet one. Peace. Okay, that's fine.